games as us, as we've got you covered tonight. Our Boulevard home game of the week. You better believe it, baby. We're at the Hangar. Fly Fam and Dixie High will be rocking. That place will be standing room only as the Snow Canyon Warriors will come to the Hangar tonight. Here to talk about the game, our good friend and longtime Flyer head coach and Flyer alumni, Ty Roberts. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
I'm good on a game day. How you doing? Breakfast tastes good this morning?
That's right. Yep, doing good.
I love it.
Breakfast.
What is a game day breakfast at the Roberts household, if I might ask?
Well, my wife spoils Jordan about every morning with some eggs and toast and usually pancakes.
There you go. There you go. You get the scraps or what?
Yeah, just a scrap. Whatever Jordan doesn't want, I'll take that.
Speaking of Jordy, am I the only one that calls him Jordy, by the way? I know you guys all call him J-Rob, but I feel like I've been calling him Jordy since he was in third grade. I hope he doesn't mind that, Coach. I've kind of mixed in both to the broadcast, I've noticed.
Yeah, no, he goes by with either one. I mean, I think one of his friends gave him kind of a little J-Rob, a long time ago, so that kind of stuck. But, yeah, Jordy, J-Rob, Jordan, it's all good.
I know, 11-plus assists per game. Where is he at in the nation right now, Coach? Is he still top 5 in the nation? He was number 1 for a minute. Is he still at the top spot in high school hoops?
Yeah, he was 1, and then he dropped to 2, and then he's actually back to 1 right now. So, yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, averaging a double-double, and we're going to see J-Rob, and the jury's out. I mean, everybody knows in the region that he can whip it ahead. You got rim runners like Whitehour and Lemke, guys that can finish. You got shooters in Brecken Robinson and Jordy there from the point guard position. You got Forsey and Myers that are that 5th and 6th guy that when you combine those two guys' statistics, they've been great. Are you putting an emphasis on Snow Canyon defensively tonight more than offensively, though, with Owen Mackey coming into your gym, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, Owen's just, obviously, we all know that now, right? He's just an unbelievable player, amazing young man for sure. But we definitely have to know where he's at all times. If you remember last year's game, what a great atmosphere, sold out. Each corner was packed with, 50 to 100 people, standing room only, and he had a showing, and he continues to do that, and he's continued to get better, and so we've got our hands full with him. We can only hope to contain him, right? We're never going to stop a great player like him, so we just hope to try to contain him and throw some different things at him and see how that goes.
And, Coach, I was just looking at your point differential on the season. 1,067 points for, 849 points against. That's good for a plus 218 margin. What's been the key in just in developing these leads and kind of putting teams away to lead to that great margin?
A lot of that still comes from just our preparation, just the amount of games that we've played over the years with this group. It's a group that I've had, obviously, for a long time, as you guys know. But I think the biggest thing, too, is, one, trying to have a good start, which we didn't against Pineview. And that's, we kind of let Pineview hang around longer than we would like, and they played a great game. But having good starts is one of our keys, and if we can do that, then typically we kind of just get into the flow of what we do and then just kind of let everything just fall into place that way.
Will we see, every game writes its own script, but you got me thinking about that game last year, and I think you guys ended up winning by 8, and I think J-Rob had 29, and Mackey had a game-high 31. Like, it wouldn't shock me to see kind of a shootout tonight. And maybe it's, somebody else. It could be Lemke that goes off. He's been your leading scorer this year. It's interesting. Like, some nights where it looks like, Coach, you're saying, hey, Jordy, go score. And other nights you're saying, hey, facilitate. Talk about that balance between, Jordy being a scoring point guard and a pass-first point guard.
Yeah, a lot of it is just the flow of the game. He does a good job early, definitely trying to get his teammates involved. If we know we have a few different mismatches, whether it's driving to the basket, then he'll be a little more aggressive early. But he's just, again, he's so unselfish that's why he gets a lot of assists because, his teammates know how to finish, which makes him look good. But he just likes to get into the flow of the game and get his teammates going and then kind of, decide offensively, I guess, when to turn it on and off.
Talk about, the double. We've seen people throw the kitchen sink at Owen Mackey, double him in the post, even triple team him. How do you balance that out, giving your guys a shot in a one-on-one versus when do you decide to throw some double teams and make somebody else beat you?
Yeah, good point. This year we're better defensively than we've ever been. A lot of the past few years, I've had to play kind of a matchup zone and try to hide a couple guys, or just we felt more comfortable, I guess, that way. But this year we've been playing a lot of man-to-man. Obviously having Logan Whitehour and Tyson Forsey and Damon Myers, those type of guys that they can guard anybody. Whether it's a quicker guard, I can get Damon and Tyson on them. If it's a bigger, longer guard that's more athletic, that's Logan and Tyson. So that's been a huge plus, having players like that can guard different types of guards, and then obviously they're big and strong too. So and then we can rebound out of it. So that's first level of defense, right? Is playing defense and stopping, making them take tough shots. But then you still have to rebound out of it, and that's a huge part of what we've been focusing on. But I mean, we'll throw a few different things at Owen and see how it goes.
We expect quite a matchup. Carter Campbell's going to have stints on Kyle Lemke tonight. We know Owen Aloha is going to have his opportunity to try to limit Lemke tonight. They do have two good-sized bigs that are 6'6", 6'9" or so. So does that having a little bit more fouls between those two guys, is Kyle relishing the opportunity to play against some bigs like Snow Canyon presents?
For sure. Kyle right now is, I don't know, even the last little bit, I've just seen a different change in him. He just continues to get better and better and better, and he's doing things that are what we were hoping to see, right? Shooting the ball actually perimeter very well. He doesn't need to do it very often, but he can shoot it, which is kind of fun. But that Pineview game, he was dialed in with, when you have about 29 points, 13, 14 rebounds, and 9 blocks. He almost had a triple-double in high school in 32 minutes. So it causes problems, obviously, and it helps our guards out a lot when he's as efficient as he is, and he shoots almost 70% from the field. So he's been playing very, very well lately.
And Coach, one of the go-tos for the Snow Canyon offense, obviously Owen Mackey is the guy, but sometimes it's the cleanup effort off a miss. They're one of the leading offensive rebounding teams in the region at 102 offensive rebounds. What are you going to do to box out and keep the glass clean for those Warriors trying to get those second and third chance opportunities?
Yeah, I would say the first thing is, again, knowing where Owen's at, because I think he's like triple of what everybody else is in rebounding in general. So you have to definitely know where Owen's at all times. And then the biggest thing, like you're saying, is Snow Canyon's good. They're loaded in every position, meaning they can shoot it well, but then they shoot some threes that are long rebounds. So we have to we got to box out even off of long rebounds and be able to not just run in and crash. We got to be able to hit guys from the perimeter and not give them second chance, points.
Tyler Roberts, head coach of the Dixie Flyers, with us here. Last week we chatted with you about going up against a first-year head coach in Pat Amico. You guys win that game over at Pineview. Now you go up against another first-year coach and Ryan Ball. You've already played Coach Murdoch a couple times. You'll get Hurricane soon. 4 first-year coaches, so the in-game adjustments are going to be kind of fun. Is it fun going up against these coaches for the very first time, like you will tonight against Ryan Ball, where you've never faced him head-to-head?
Yeah, absolutely. It has been totally different, to be honest with you. Even just scouting and those type of things, watching film, you have to almost rewatch. With the other coaches that we've had, we kind of know pretty much an idea of the style of play and what set plays they have and that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I love that side of the game. I love the X's and O's, the cat and mouse type game, right? So that's been a lot of fun, just having that experience again. But even though they're first year coaches, all these guys have done a phenomenal job of already building culture and winning a lot of games, and so that's been fun. It's been fun to be a part of that too.
Ty, you've always said Region 9 is the best region in all of 4A. I think even in times there's been years where you felt like they could compete with any region in 6A or 5A. You look at the teams right now, Layton Christian, Bear River, Ridgeline, Green Canyon, some of the other teams that are ranked behind you guys. Size up 4A as we're kind of mid-January right now. We're just a little over a month away from playoff basketball.
Yeah, again, 4A basketball is tough. I think why Region 9 again is so tough, and obviously we have Region 11 that's tough too. But everybody knows each other, right? And we have rivals. It's not like the old school rivals. It's like every night's a rivalry game. And so that's why I still think that Region 9 is one of the toughest regions in the state, whether it's, 5A, 6A, 4A, it doesn't matter. But then, the other teams that I've seen play, I watched Layton Christian play last night against Mountain View. That was actually a close game. So Layton Christian's tough. Green Canyon's tough. Ridgeline's tough. Cottonwood got their Chris Cox back. They're tough. And obviously our whole region's tough. So, I mean, those are just a handful of the teams that I think will be there towards the end of the tournament.
Give me just a couple, things you're stressing with the guys before the game tonight. Maybe a couple keys to the game without giving any secrets away. What are you looking at, and what do you need from your guys to stay undefeated in region play? You're the last man standing already, all those region wins. Everybody else has at least lost one region game. And a lot of people are already starting, including us, sorry, Coach, we're already starting to wonder, can the Flyers go undefeated in region play? It's not too early to start that conversation because of the quality kids and the program you've built.
Yeah, I would say keys for us right now, like number one is just to have fun and to enjoy it, because it is going by fast. We're already halfway through, and so that would be number one, honestly, just to stress having fun and making those memories you can on the court, and especially at home, because you don't get a lot of home opportunities, right? So have a home game, and then, just stat-wise stuff, again, it comes down to keeping them off the glass. So if we can limit offensive rebounds or just rebounding in general, if we can win that rebounding battle, that'll be a huge emphasis tonight. And yeah, I mean, we're going against, again, a really tough team, and Coach Ball's got them playing really well right now, and so it'll be exciting.
Yeah, you got the bullseye on your back. Everybody knows if they can beat Dixie, they're going to jump 3, 4, 5 spots in the RPI rankings. Everybody's fighting to get in that top 8, so you get a home game and a bye. So we'll see how it all plays out tonight. It'll be our Boulevard home game of the week. We'll talk to Coach Roberts in the pregame or the postgame tonight as well. So tune in 7 o'clock if you can't pack the hanger. Fansportsnetwork.com, our YouTube page, KSLSports.com. FlyFam TV's also picking it up on YouTube. Lots of ways you can watch this game if you can't make it to Dixie High. Coach, enjoy your game day Wednesday. We'll see you over there tonight before tip-off.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us.
Tyler Roberts, head coach of the Dixie Flyers. And I think I love what he said about having fun and enjoying it. And I think that's a little bit of, time does fly. I mean, I got a kid in college now. You got to enjoy every moment. You got to soak up every moment. You got to store those memories away. And will this be one of those Region 9 instant classics? Will this be, expect the unexpected? Remember, Snow Canyon did split with Dixie last year. The game Mackey went off for 31, Dixie won. The game where he had 21 at the Jungle, the supporting cast played better. Will Warner, Cy Meacham, those guys are gone, but they played better, and Snow Canyon won by, I believe, 4 or 6. So, but new coaching staff. It's at Dixie High School tonight. Going to be a lot of fun, to say the very least. So that'll be our Boulevard home game of the week. We're looking for the big score dessert. We got a bunch of great sponsors and promotions. We got our Jimmy John's highlight of the week. I'm sure we'll get hopefully some dunks, maybe some big triples. Hopefully this was a close one. As broadcasters, you show if you want an intriguing game. You want, a single-digit game that's decided in the fourth quarter. So we'll see how it plays out tonight. It's a big one at the hangar, and we'll be there covering it for you here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll take a break, come back.